NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the 6th?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls. He's gone for a little extra.
And look at this. Look at all the power in that coil.
Huge with a capital H.
Moved it a long ways. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. I think this one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Do that. Been some outstanding shot making to this point. Let's see what's happening now as we resume the action at the 7th. Catching up now with our featured golfer of the day. Playing pretty well as we get to the middle portion of the round. Frank, how do they keep the momentum going?
Well, there's plenty of holes left, Rich. Just continually good swings. The conditions really are still very good for scoring.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Second shot.
You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy, featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. Getting ready to tee off now at the 8th, and Frank, this hole has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, even though it's a pretty hole, Rich, it's a fairway you must hit because that second shot here is one of the toughest on the golf course.
Good contact, good result. He is really playing well today, Frank.
Extremely well given these conditions. High winds, the ability to judge the ball around these conditions, and putted well too. Putting in the wind also not the easiest thing to do.
This is a good looking shot. Good news is he was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time though?
So this is his 4th shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
Call in the medics, Frank. Can't stop the bleeding here.
Just racking the bogeys up.
Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally a nice little draw off the tee. The hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left and yet the green goes the other way.
Really powering up here. It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Shouldn't be a problem here. Frank, all of a sudden, another player to factor in on this leaderboard.
And things are starting to tighten up right now. Going to see where the next move comes from.
Setting up to start the back nine here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front nine, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, sometimes it takes a bold stroke to win a tournament. Get back into it, and that's what we just saw.
Birdies make a move. Eagle, especially right now, could not have picked a better time.
Now to the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
The water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. Two bunkers down the right. They always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. 160-yard shot. Frank, what's the magic of Arnold Palmer?
He just has that innate ability of making you feel like he's known you forever, whether you're a perfect stranger or someone who's known for many a year. It's an unusual quality. I wish more people had it.
Frank, I think he possesses the greatest qualities, charisma and skill. Let me say it this way. Frank, I don't think any golfer has ever possessed a combination of charisma and skill as potently as Arnold Palmer. I mean, there have been players who've won more major championships, but I don't think anybody's been so good at the game who's also been so good with the fans.
Well, I think Arnold Palmer was born before we used the phrase it. And really, he is it. And he has that innate ability to, whether it's a 4 or 5-year-old child or a grandmother or a grandfather, he defaults through all generations.